Josh Duhamel appears to have married Audra Mari. Parties in Fargo Bar. TMZ. Josh Duhamel looks to be a married man again, tying the knot with Audra Mari in downtown Fargo, and hitting a local tavern afterward to party with the locals. Josh Duhamel seems to have gone back to his roots to apparently say, "I do," with Audra Mari, only to then hit up a local watering hole near his stomping grounds. Eyewitnesses are telling us the actor, plus 1996 Chars. Scientists think they've solved the enigma of how air pollution causes lung cancer. Science alert. Scientists said Saturday they had identified the mechanism through which air pollution triggers lung cancer in non-smokers, a discovery one expert hailed as an important step for science and for society. Scientists said Saturday they had identified the mechanism through which air pollution triggers lung cancer in non-smokers, a discovery one expert hailed as an important step for science and for SOC. Plus 4528 Chars. Live coverage. SpaceX launches one of its most complex missions yet. Spaceflight Now. Spaceflight Now. Null. The launch of Blue Walker 3 is the culmination of years of effort by our engineers to let us test connecting the phone in your pocket, with no modifications to the phone, directly with one of our Tait. Plus 3957 Chars. Matt Tait. Outlook for Kansas football season gets a lot prettier with wild OT win in Morgantown, KU Sports. The path to an improbable 3-0 start to the season for the Kansas football team became truly realistic thanks to a 55-42 road win at West Virginia on Saturday night. Less than strong greater than by Matt Tait. Less than strong greater than. The path to an improbable 3-0 start to the season for the Kansas football team became truly realistic thanks to a 55-42 overtime road win at West Virginia on Saturday night. And if you want to get plus 3230 Chars. The iPhone 14 lineup won't have physical SIM support. The Verge. The new iPhones only support eSIMs on major carriers. That's not an issue, but smaller resellers and international carriers are left out for now. It's eSIM only from now on in the US if you're on a major carrier. That's probably fine. If you buy something from a Verge link, Vox Media may earn a commission. See our ethics statement. Living in the plus 4091 Chars. Aer Lingus cancels all flights from Dublin Airport due to IT breakdown. CNN. Aer Lingus cancelled all flights scheduled to depart from its Dublin Airport hub that were bound for European countries and the United Kingdom because of a computer malfunction. The carrier said the outage affected 51 flights. Null. D23 Expo 2022. All the movie and TV news we learned from Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, Disney Plus and more. Deadline. Disney's movie and television studios including Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, Walt Disney Studios, Pixar and Walt Disney Animation Studios, 20th Century Studios and Disney-branded television revealed plenty of news at the D23 Expo, which ran September 9-11 at Tait. Disney's movie and television studios including Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, Walt Disney Studios, Pixar and Walt Disney Animation Studios, 20th Century Studios and Disney-branded television revealed place. Plus 9169 Chars. There is no tsunami threat after a magnitude 7.6 earthquake hit Papua New Guinea. Warning Center says. CNN. A magnitude 7.6 earthquake with a depth of 61.4 kilometers struck the town of Kainantu in Papua New Guinea, in the southwestern Pacific on Sunday morning. The U.S. Geological Survey (USGS) reported, "There is no tsunami threat," according to the U.S. National Tsunami Warning. Seoul. CNN. There was no longer a tsunami threat Sunday morning after a magnitude 7.6 earthquake hit the Pacific island nation of Papua New Guinea earlier in the day. The U.S. National Tsunami Warning C. +469 CHARS. Only 3,500 doses of monkeypox vaccine made available to Yahoo, Tufton, Loop Jamaica, Loop News. Jamaica. With the monkeypox vaccine being in high demand and available doses being gobbled up by wealthy countries, Jamaica is set to receive just 3,500 doses by month-end. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton provided the update during Tait. With the monkeypox vaccine being in high demand and available doses being gobbled up by wealthy countries, Jamaica is set to receive just 3,500 doses by month-end. Minister of Health and Wellness. D. +4026 CHARS. China plans more moon missions after finding new mineral. Latest international news. WION. Null. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Update it to get the best YouTube experience and our latest features. Learn more. Remind me later. Wisconsin football team falls to Jeff Dickert. Washington State. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Null. Rayman returns in Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope DLC. Nintendo Life. Ubisoft's classic mascot is back. Subscribe to Nintendo Life on YouTube. Ubisoft Forward kicked off its Ubisoft Forward event this year with a first look at a quest in its upcoming Switch-exclusive Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. +949 CHARS. Thousands of LADWP customers without power in LA KTLA Los Angeles. Thousands of Los Angeles Department of Water and Power customers experienced a prolonged power outage Saturday. The utility estimated about 24,700 services were knocked out, with the blame falling on damage caused by post-tropical cyclone K. A spokesperson. Thousands of Los Angeles Department of Water and Power customers experienced a prolonged power outage Saturday. The utility estimated about 24,700 services were knocked out, with the blame falling +932 CHARS. The Santa Clauses official teaser trailer. 2022. Tim Allen, D23 Expo 2022 IGN. Tim Allen returns for The Santa Clauses, an upcoming Disney Plus series with a 2-episode premiere streaming on November 16, 2022. Check out the teaser trailer. Null. Ukraine-Russia war latest. What we know on day 200 of the invasion. The Guardian. Ukraine inflicts defeat on Moscow in surprise northeast counter-offensive. Officials say publicized offensive in the south distracted Russia from the real one in the Kharkiv region. less than Li greater than Ukraine's counter-offensive in the northeast of the country has inflicted an extraordinary defeat on Moscow, prompting the Russian army to pull back thousands of troops after suffering a series of +3534 chars. Death of person with monkeypox in Los Angeles County under investigation, Fox News. Los Angeles County health officials said last week they were investigating following the death of a person who had been diagnosed with the monkeypox virus. Los Angeles County is investigating the death of a person who was infected with the monkeypox virus. In a Thursday media briefing, Dr. Rita Singhal, the chief medical officer for the Los Angeles CO. +2968 chars. A newly discovered exoplanet orbiting a cool star is remarkably like Earth, Salon. Dubbed LP 890-9c. A super-Earth, orbiting its star's habitable zone is a prime candidate for closer study. Null. Albert Pujols hits homer no. 696. Tying Alex Rodriguez for fourth on all-time list. Can he reach 700? Yahoo Sports. Albert Pujols is climbing into even more hallowed territory on the all-time home run list. Albert Pujols crushed the 696th homer of his illustrious career on Saturday night, tying Alex Rodriguez for fourth on the all-time home run list. The St. Louis Cardinals legend now has 17 homers in a +2745 chars. Ubisoft announces 6 Assassin's Creed games and a franchise shakeup, Axios. Also, AC exec says he apologized to team amid workplace reckoning. Ubisoft is going even bigger with a revamp and expansion to its Assassin's Creed series that will include console, PC and mobile games, a return to multiplayer and an expanded partnership with Netflix. +4932 chars. Bitcoin back above $21,000. Here's why. Satoshi Action Fund Founder, U.Today. Bitcoiner Dennis Porter believes he knows the reason of the current Bitcoin rise. Peter Schiff takes a jab at BTC. Disclaimer. The opinion expressed here is not investment advice. It is provided for informational purposes only. It does not necessarily reflect the opinion of U.Today. Every investment and all trade-in. +2338 chars. Disney's Bob Chapek on ScarJo aftermath and "Don't Say Gay" impact, Hollywood Reporter. In the midst of Disney's D23 presentation of upcoming material from Lucasfilm and Marvel, as well as Avatar, Disney CEO Bob Chapek made himself available for a 15-minute interview with The Hollywood Reporter. The conversation touched on issues ranging from th. In the midst of Disney's D23 presentation of upcoming material from Lucasfilm and Marvel, as well as Avatar, Disney CEO Bob Chapek made himself available for a 15-minute interview with The Hollywood. +8941 chars. The iPhone 14 lineup won't have physical SIM support, The Verge. The new iPhones only support eSIMs on major carriers. That's not an issue, but smaller resellers and international carriers are left out for now. It's eSIM only from now on in the US if you're on a major carrier. That's probably fine. If you buy something from a Verge link, Vox Media may earn a commission. See our ethics statement. Living in the +4091 chars. Her son was addicted to heroin and died by suicide. He's not alone. The Seattle Times. Null. What is the Standard Model? Space.com. The Standard Model is our best theory for how the universe operates. But there are some missing pieces that physicists are struggling to find. The Standard Model of physics is the theory of particles, fields and the fundamental forces that govern them. It tells us about how families of elementary particles group together to form larger +12682 chars. Arkansas State Notebook. Josh Proctor stays in starting lineup. Mike Hall shines again and Ryan Day displeased with penalties. 11 Warriors. Josh Proctor appreciated another chance to start and Mike Hall had 3 tackles for loss, but Ryan Day wasn't happy about Ohio State's 9 penalties versus Arkansas State. When Ryan Day held his final pre-game media availability of the week on Thursday, he indicated that Lathan Ransom would likely start at safety against Arkansas State, but left the door open for the +7192 chars. Assassin's Creed codename Infinity official announcement trailer. Ubisoft Forward 2022 GameSpot. Learn more about Assassin's Creed Infinity in this announcement trailer. We got to see 2 games coming to Infinity: Assassin's Creed codename Red and Assassin. Null.